Welcome back to SquirrelTastic. We're gonna get the button.
Let's get the button.
Woo!
So last time we were talking about WoW, just to finish my thoughts on it.
Yeah, sorry to abruptly end
that's okay.
the episode there.
Yeah, just to finish my thoughts on WoW, I think it's super cool. And I'll probably play it again in the future, but I don't think I'll ever be competitive because I just can't devote enough time to it. And I think that's kind of my issue with most video games, is that
like
there's
Pokemon,
so many of them, and I only have so many hours in the day, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Animal Crossing wants me to play every day, and that just doesn't happen.
And Brain Age, and Wii Fit, and...
Well, yeah, Brain Age, whatever. I mean... Okay, when Brain Age came out, I thought it was pretty cool. But what really got me was the Sudoku. And that, they don't care if you play every day or whatever. They don't keep track of it at all. The Sudoku on Brain Age is honestly the best Sudoku I've ever seen, like, digitally.
And yeah, you had a game that was devoted specifically to Sudoku, and it wasn't as good.
Yeah. The Brain Age Sudoku is, like, top-notch. If anyone ever wants a Sudoku game, Brain Age for the DS, I guess.
Was it Brain Age 1 or 2?
There's both of them. They both have Sudoku. And
probably the same engine on it, too.
And they have, like, 100 puzzles or something each, and then you can just, like, start over. Or, like, you could do them the same one over and over if you wanted. And they, like, keep track of how long it takes for you, so, like, maybe you want to do them faster. It was good.
It was a good time.
It was a good time. Way back in the day, but the Brain Age itself, not so much. Which is why we didn't play it.
A little bit of story time with this particular star. My first 100% playthrough of this game ever, I struggled for so long to figure out exactly where the last star was. It's actually clear this slide in less than 21 seconds. I hit exactly 21, so it didn't count this time. But yeah, I didn't know there were 2 stars in this level.
Yeah, and how would you back then?
There's actually a sign at the top of the slide that says it will reward you.
Oh, okay.
If you can, yeah. So
okay, so like
it's like I said earlier, everything is explained if you look hard enough for it. If you bother to stop and read things.
And it tells you how many stars there are?
It doesn't. It just says that you'll be rewarded if you can beat a certain time.
No, I mean, like, does it tell you, like, oh, there's this many stars in the whole game? There's 120, right?
I'm not sure if that is actually explained or not. I'm not sure how I knew. I think I might have read it in Nintendo Power long ago.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
yeah.
There used to be
like a magazine called Nintendo Power.
A magazine for video game secrets, and now it's basically like, oh, the day before the game comes out, here's every secret in the whole game.
No, that's not what Nintendo Power was like.
No, I know, but like, you know what I mean?
Oh, there
used to be like a mystery in video games, and now it's just like, as soon as the game launches, everything about it is known, right?
Yeah.
So it does take a little bit of that
data
magic
miners.
away. Like, I remember Majora's Mask being like
super mysterious.
And... Like, you know, you see kind of why there was so much creepypasta around it, because it was kind of a spoopy game, and you know, some of the stuff you kind of had to figure out, and it wasn't very...
super well
explained. It wasn't like a super happy-go-lucky story, like...
I don't think any Zelda is, but a lot of people like to pretend they are.
It's definitely... there's dark elements in every Zelda game, but I think that... I don't know, Majora's Mask just has like a weird vibe to it that people weren't expecting, because I don't know if the people watching this were like around when Ocarina of Time came out, but it was a really big deal, and that was actually the game that most of my friends that had a 64, that's what they would want to play, and that's what they would like show me and stuff, which is another reason why this game has always been kind of novel to me, because
nobody wanted to play it by the time Ocarina was out.
Yeah, everyone was playing Ocarina. So when they made the like sequel, and it was so different, I think it just really caught people off guard that it was like a darker kind of feel, and that the mechanics of it were different. Like, I think that's why people responded so strongly to Majora's Mask, but I think if you
I think if somebody
someone
did that to
now-
like Breath of Wild, like, here's like a new story featuring all the same characters, but different names, different places, different story. I don't think it would go as well. People would look at it and go, oh, this is dumb and lazy, and
Yeah. Although they kind of did that with like Mario Galaxy 2.
I think Mario Galaxy 2 is more of a different version of Mario Galaxy than it is a sequel.
Okay.
As someone who's played both, that's my opinion on it.
Alright.
It's a
that's
different
fair.
version of the story, not so much a sequel.
Wow. Was that intentional?
I always try to land in it. Sometimes I don't get it. So
Okay.
I guess the answer is yes, but I wasn't expecting to land into it.
I see. Hope for the best, expect for the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
That's
game,
probably enough. I can get the rest of the coins on the ground.
it just makes me happy. It's like kind of nostalgic, but still really novel to me.
Yeah.
The Goombas are so funny. I feel like they're way too like round. Goombas now are more kind of like a triangular shape.
Yeah, they look very different on the DS version of this game.
Oh really?
Yeah, everybody is kind of remodeled.
Do they look like modern Goombas or do they look like?
They're like somewhere in between.
Mm.
This kind of like.
But they're not like Goom Nuts or something.
No.
Okay.
I also think they're like much lighter colored.
Oh well, yeah. I think modern Goombas are.
And I think like the grass is a lot more yellowy,
Oh.
kind of to accommodate for Luigi and Yoshi.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. This
Aw.
guy's got 5 coins.
But he's so
He's gonna go back for his shell.
He just slid through it.
Yeah.
He squished him. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Oh, nice. Have you seen, you throw a bomb at the... He goes straight up. That didn't work.
It didn't work. Dang.
Well, I got his coin. I'm out of there. I don't need to tangle with him that much.
I don't know if I've seen the Chain Chomp go straight up now.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I discovered that by just kind of screwing around. I was like, I'm gonna throw a bomb at him.
Mm.
I didn't expect anything to come of it, but yeah, he goes straight into the air. And then he kind of falls back onto his stump
Well, that's cool.
and resumes behaving like normal. Yeah, nothing. On the 380, or sorry, on the DS, I think about 5 coins pop out when you flatten these.
Oh, wow.
Nothing happens in this one.
Does that ever get confusing for you if you play,
The two versions, like, really close together.
or just in general,
'Cause
like,
I was playing 3 different versions of this game very close
Wow.
together recently.
was it confusing?
A little bit. It kind of helped me memorize the differences, though.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I remember,
Because we were playing that multiplayer hack.
Yeah. I remember one time we were playing Majora's Mask on the TV and the 3DS, and it was like, oh, it's not in the same spot. I don't know what to do now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like,
So I was trying to guide
so
you through
annoying.
the game.
Yeah.
It wasn't a one-to-one recreation like the Ocarina of Time one was.
Yeah.
But that's fair. I mean, Majora's Mask, I guess structurally had quite a few problems on the 64.
Did it?
Certain locations they make more sense. And I don't want to say that they're better or worse, because I know like nostalgia is really clouding my opinion on it.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah. They make.
I
more
understand
sense.
the choices they made.
They make more sense on the new one. You're saying?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So they tried to improve it.
yeah. Like the save function is way better on the 3DS, but I wish it would
Yeah.
also save when you reset time. Because sometimes I forget, and then I turn the console off.
Oh.
And then I lose all my progress, and
that sucks.
That's why it takes me so long to get through a 3DS playthrough. It's because the way it saves is different. The Goron and the Zora handle really different. I don't know. It feels like a lot of the mechanics that I got used to and kind of perfected with it are no longer valid.
Yeah,
And
I
that's
think
a bit of a bummer.
That's always my, I guess, worry when playing like a remake is that it'll feel too different.
Yeah.
Although, you know, I don't have that problem going from like an older Pokemon to a newer Pokemon. I'm not like, oh, they messed everything up.
Pokemon's super consistent with itself, which is kind of nice.
So. Yeah, I mean,
even when I feel like it shouldn't be, it's really consistent.
I feel like when they do improve things, I'm usually like, oh, they improved this. I'm so excited about it. That's so awesome. Yeah, like when you could sit on things in X and Y.
Yeah, that was fun time.
I was so excited about that. And I remember, like, there were jokes about it on the internet, too, about how, like...
Guys, we don't have to pretend anymore.
Yeah, you can actually sit on things, and, like, how much people were responding to that, and kind of, like, how funny that is, that would be, like, a big deal.
Yeah.
I actually, on my playthrough, made it a point to sit on every single bed that I encountered, and it made me happy.
Alright, that's 2 worlds down, actually.
Wow. That's pretty quick.
Yeah, 17 stars. Here we go.
Well, you know, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah. Alright, next time I'm going to...
That 3-star door?
Sure, we're going to the Snowland.
Alright, Snowland.